Good evening, everybody. Welcome to No Assist. It's the final round at Abu Dhabi, the Yasmirian circuit. Unfortunately, Sun God's not here tonight. You'll be very gutted about that, I'm sure. But we thank you, Sun God, for all the wonderful streams you've given us this season. It's been a fantastic season yet again. And who's enjoying this track? Good evening, Aquarius. I see you signed up for No Assist next season. That's going to be a nice challenge. I'm sure you'll enjoy it, racing with the likes of Tucker for Life and Greg. Good evening, Greg. Yeah, we kind of forced Tucker to drive, so, and then he's forced you, so what goes around comes around. I wonder if we'll see any donuts tonight, eh? I know Ross loves donuts, so he might do a donut over the line or something like that. Greg isn't a fan. I've seen a lot of understeer on this track. A lot of corner cutting in practice. So only to be expected. It's a shame it's not the layout from the new track, but it is what it is. We've only got 14 at the moment. Deflated Wee's going to be joining. Good evening, Chives. Chives was looking pretty competitive in practice, but this is when it counts. So, yeah, we decided we'll still do full quali, which is it's good to have the whole experience. Yeah, the donuts is very important here. Oh, we've got a randomer join. So the first driver out, I believe, is Runya, who's been a great addition to our league. Oop, just catches the curb a little bit there. Good evening, Damon. How are we doing this evening? Thank you, Novatech. I'm sure it'll be a great race. No assists has set the benchmark, I would say, for clean racing. It's a pity you couldn't reserve Novatech. So let's have a lap with Runya, one of our newest drivers to the league. Deaton's left, I'm sure he'll be back soon. I saw a lot of people losing it here. Certainly Mr. Wiggles, and yeah, was having a little trouble through there. Thank you, Novatech. Yeah, I look forward to that. So, Runya, what can he do? It's one of my favourite tracks, actually, this one. I always do pretty good here. They might be asking that Puncots to leave. The understeer's not too bad in the qualifying, but in the race it's very difficult. Oh, Jumbo's retired. I don't see a yellow flag. And it's been a steady lap this from Runya. Flew does a 1:38.4. This is like nearly a second slower. And here we have Ryan. Ryan's had a great season. Pushed Ross all the way, almost to the final round. He needed to win. Oh, Tucker now is retired as well. I think that's at. I think that's turn 3. We saw a lot of action there in practice. Commiserations, Tucker. And get to watch the pros now for the next 45 minutes. I know what that's like. Mr. Wiggles, a validated 1:36.4 for Mr. Wiggles, so he didn't manage to do a valid lap in practice. We won't talk about practice. Quares is laughing out. Yeah, well, he'll be going through that himself next season, I'm sure of it. Here's Greg, who's he joined pretty much midway in the season, and he's done really well. Scored a lot of points, and I think he was quite surprised at how competitive he was. Just goes a little wide there. See, that brake board is still there at the moment. How long will that last? And Greg does a 1:39.4 on the soft tyre. We've got that guy, who's always improving as well. Him and Prev have been so competitive in the Aston Martin. They've been pretty much racing each other a lot. Probably the new game, when probably the new game comes out, probably. We haven't really decided on that yet. Okay, Aquarius. It's all good. That guy, we know, can go a couple of that. Mr. Wiggles is happy with his time, and he's not feeling 100% at the moment, Mr. Wiggles. He's come down with a touch of COVID. It's been going around our league this past week. I think Aquarius has had it, Tucker for Life has had it, and I think that they're just about getting over it. Here we have Comments, who I'd say is improving all the time. Comments currently in 3rd place, so that's a very good lap. Flu's done a brilliant lap on the medium. I don't know if you set that on the medium or not. But Comments looks like he might improve a little bit. And Deaton is retired as well. That's a strange one. Is that in pits? What's Commence done here? And Commence improves again by a tenth. So Commence has proven that you can do back-to-back hot laps. Tidy as Bear is done enough to get through. That's a very good time from Tidy as Bear. I don't know if that was on the medium. Yeah, it was. Well done. Tidy Spare's one of the most improved drivers. He's done a few races in Assist Tier 2, and he's getting better all the time. It's very warm tonight, so I'm expecting a lot of drivers to be sweating tonight. Yeah, that's fair enough, Deton, as long as you're all like happy with the setup and all that. As long as the wheel's working. A new improved second sector for Ryan. And Chive sets a 1:35.8 and goes 6 tenths ahead of Mr. Wiggles. That's a very good lap there from Chives. Thank you, Hissy. Yeah, it would have been nice if he could have reserved, but there's always next season. And thank you for all the times you have reserved as well. Appreciate that. And Ryan goes second, still a half second shy of Chives though, so it's quite a big gap. And here we have Ross, who is season 2 no assist champion. I'm sure I won't get bored of hearing that. He did like one lap in practice, and it was quicker than Wiggles. And as you see, Ross had a few little scary moments there, but goes second for that effort. Just half second off Chives. Half second is quite a lot, but we know Chives over one lap is pretty good, I would say. We do like say to drivers to set a lap, but you know, I mean, you should really set a lap, even if it's 10 minutes slow. But you're not killing anyone, are you? So Runya is in 8th place. It's quite a big gap between the top times and 11th. I'm sure that would change though. And Damon is 10th, just behind Greg. Did that pundit, however you pronounce it, did he leave the session? Chives has retired. Should be very happy with that lap he's done. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good to just put a lap on the board, just for your confidence, really. If anything, it's just to say that's you found all the breaking points, and it sets you up for a good Q2 then. And Runya is 4 temps up in the middle sector. Let's go on board with Runya, see how he tackles these corners. Bit of understeer there. And yeah. So if you forgot understeer in qualifying, it's not going to be much fun in the race. And Runya just improved by half a tenth, but as you can see, there is a lot more time there. If you just has to put it all together, but that's easier said than done. Well, I guess we'll find out soon, Aquarius. I guess we'll find out. So we've had 11 drivers at a time. Jumbo Rack crashed out. Deaton is happy not to sell a lap. Be interesting to see what Deaton does. in Q2. The drivers, once they're happy with what they've set, they can retire from the session. Sadly, we're going to lose Jumbo Rack and Tucker for life. Oop, run yet. Naughty boy. So, performance to go, but we're just probably waiting on that guy, and maybe Renya has damage, maybe. Yeah. Probably get a little warning for that, maybe. Maybe he might have damage, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, he's got damage. Anybody else? What's that? Nope. So I'm not expecting anyone else to go out. And as people were saying, the new game is out on the 1st of next month. It's going to be interesting to see how it handles. Hopefully it's an improvement, and just hopefully it works. Drivers can retire in the pits if they feel the need. Oh, and a happy birthday to Dr. Edwards today. 27. To be 27, eh? So hope you're having a great night, and treat yourself to some cake. Don't eat it all in one go though. Might get a bad stomach. The benchmark isn't set too high, quite some bugs. Yeah, there's still bugs in this game. I think you've got to expect it. There's bugs in all games, to be honest. So it's just the way it is, you know. It's like when you buy a new wheel, you know, some are better than others. Just 30 odd seconds ago. Yeah, the pit entry here is quite different, isn't it? Strange but true, eh? Yeah, it's quite a unique pit exit, isn't it? Like going under the bridge, hearing cars going over. Yeah, that was quite a surreal moment. So we unfortunately lose. Tucker for life and Jumbo Rack. Obviously, this guy probably message him in a bit. And Deaton. Be interested to see if Deaton gets through, actually. Yeah, €90 is a lot of money, isn't it? It's almost your rent, isn't it? Really, for a week's run. Uh, it's a lot of money, but then you think you're gonna be playing that game for a whole year. So I guess over the year, it kind of we will have some great moments as well. Be great to see you win a race maybe next season, Aquarius, in assist tier 2. Might have to scroll down the TT list, about 10,000 maybe. Yeah. Do you want telemetry on? So first car out. As you can see, we've got a few drivers on the medium. It's quite an interesting one, this track, for strategy. I mean, do you go for the medium? You can either do the one stop or the two stop. I think a two stop is more fun for this race. I think Ross did a one stop last season. I'm not sure what division it was, but I think Ross did a soft medium last season. I don't know how he did it, but yeah, I think a two stop is the way to go. But each to their own. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got your money's worth. I mean, if you have one great race, I mean, I think the breaking point's got to be on there again. Not 100% sure if it is, but if it is, it's probably the one thing I enjoyed on this game was the breaking point. It was, and I hope it's going to be fun. Hope. Oh, is it not? So we got no Jeff to look forward to, and we got no Devin Butler to look forward to. No, it's a shame. And that's how turn 3 is done, Tucker. Only kidding, mate. Only kidding. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Fluid there just goes a little wide, but take the maximum speed now down this long straight. I think they're braking just after this 100 board. And some will use first gear, some will use 2. Yeah, I can understand that. Aquarius. I just really enjoyed it, it's just a lot of fun for me. And watching other streamers do it as well, it was quite interesting. So float obviously is on soft tyre. We've got about 10, 11 drivers on the media, so obviously they can always switch to the soft later on in the session if they don't feel like they're safe. Flo is one of our most improved drivers. He's always up there. 36.5, that's very competitive there from Fluid. We've got Ryan on the medium. And as we said, Ryan's had a great season. Finished in second. I think he's had to miss a couple of races as well, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure he'll have another chance next season. And thank you to everyone who's signed up again. had 20 drivers already sign up for the no assists, which is amazing. I haven't signed up to it though because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a wheel in time. So, but I'll be reserved. If you ever need me, I'll be there. So what can Ryan do on the medium? Deton did a 39.0 on the medium, and Ryan goes second. That's a great lap from Ryan. Wow, just 29 thousandths off Flu on the harder compound. Incredible. And Ross does a fantastic time. A 36.5 on the medium. And as I said, he only did like one lap in practice as well. See if anyone's come to the end of the lap. I got Mr. Wiggles also on the mediums. He managed to win 2 races last week in no assist and assist tier 1 at Saudi Arabia. But as I said, he's not quite feeling 100% tonight. But just invalidates that corner there. I've got Commence on the medium as well. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, wasn't it, Aquarius? Starting with the F2 cars and then going into the F1 season. I love how dramatic it all was as well with the storyline. It was amazing. So as we can see, sunlight is dropping and the lights are coming on. Comments in the last sector. Let's see how his car is handling. I think might just braked a bit too hard there for that corner. It would be a good tyre to start on though, the medium. And Commence goes 4th, a little bit off, but as we saw there were some improvements there. Tidy's Bear goes 5th on a soft tyre. It's a very good effort there. Ooh, maybe I had a coming together there. Got Jumbo Rack. Hasn't really hooked it up, so it's coming back into the pits. We'll probably put the soft on. Got Greg coming out on the medium, and I think Mr. Wiggles is messed up, so he's gonna let the guys through. And here we are, Chives, who set the pace in Q1. Also on the medium tyre. Oh, is that a moment? Hopefully doesn't get a DSQ or anything like that. And might have just put Damon off a little bit. But I'm not sure if Damon is on a lap. I don't think he is actually. No, Damon's not on a lap. Is Commence on another lap? Can't see the data on there. Yep. I'm sure it's going to be an improvement. Improved by 4 tenths. 6 tenths back on Ryan. But obviously the tyres would have taken a bit of life out of them. And Mr. Wiggles has gone again. These tyres are now 3 laps old. You'd be wanting to set a nice lap, even if it's not perfect, just to get a time on the board, and then you can probably go out on the softs. I don't want to put any pressure on Ross, but he's actually, even though he has won the championship, he's going for his first pole position tonight. So sorry about that. I've put the markers on him now, haven't I? Mr. Wiggles comes across the line, and Mr. Wiggles does a 36.3 on the medium. He's done 4 laps on the tyres, but still, it's enough to get through. And Mr. Wiggles in great form lately. He's one of the most improved drivers, without a doubt. Just keeps on improving. Oh, and Chives goes even quicker by almost a tenth quicker. So the shootout for pole position is going to be fantastic, isn't it? It's going to be so close. Do we have any top 3 predictions for the Q3? And Greg is a 10th, so is that a threat of being kicked out? And he's got an 8/10 margin over Deton, so he might be safe actually. And he's on the medium as well. And we've got Jumbo Rack, who currently is outside of the top 10 on the softs, so an important lap here for Jumbo Rack. Ooh, just the curbs are very slippery. And not 58.9. Oh, just goes off. Commence retires in the pits. He's confident with that one. So we have Chives, who was quickest in Q1. It was now quickest in Q2. Chives was very quick over 1 lap. It's got to be said. I remember Chives once said, you know you're having a bad quality session when you're on the same grid as Pajestic. That was always funny. One day I'll qualify him and I say, hey, you must have had a bad quality then. Deaton out on the soft tyre. He needs a good second, I would say, to get himself through. Maybe that lack of practice in Q1 might just catch him out. Oh, Greg has left the session, unfortunately. He's had that happen to him on Sunday as well, so the game doesn't agree with him. So an important lap now for Deton. Is he just going to send it? Oh, just had to correct it. It definitely isn't confident. I wonder if it's still going. It's got a minute left. Can you get round? Might a bit of traffic on this lap here. 2 cars up ahead. It's 3 times down at the moment, so he needs a really good last sector. And Damon Yeah, Damon sees him. Is there any time all Deaton there? Just a bit too much on the throttle, and the understeer is for all to see. I think Deaton kind of does better in the race anyway. Deaton does improve by a tenth, but Greg is safe on the medium tyre. Just have a look if Renier's on that. Oh no, Greg's dropped out. Greg's down 11th. So Greg. It's not a bad, it can start in the medium actually. A lot of understeer for Renier tonight. What a view that was, eh? Marvellous. And deflated we will have to join in the next 10 minutes or so. And obviously on the new game, it's going to be completely different, these corners. And that guy did go third actually on the, but that was on the soft, so. And Renier improves to 12, but you know, very close. Not Deaton on improvement. So there we have it. So we're going to lose Deaton, Renier, and Greg. And great to see Tidy Spare in the top 10. Just a few tenths behind Damon. So it's also very close. What we like to see. So, wow, look at those times. It's going to be very close, isn't it, for pole position? I think anyone of the top 6 might have a chance. Who knows? Who's everyone's money's on? The winner takes it all. Any top 3 predictions? I might just say, well, I think maybe Chives and Slow, yeah. I think maybe Chives for pole, Ryan second, and maybe Mr. Wiggles third. So, Shall we have a lap with Chives? Yeah. Aquarius might be alright. He could have copied me, but yeah, it's a bit of copyright infringement there, so. But you can never rule out Mr. Wiggles for pole. But it'd be nice to see Ross get his first pole though, in no assists. So anyway, let's see if Chives can deliver. And Chives has already had four pole positions this season. So he knows how to do it. Yeah, Ross. Ross is probably has been part of you. And Deflated Weight has managed to join. Yeah, so Chives has had 4 pole positions and Mr. Wiggles has had 3, so Mr. Wiggles might be looking to tie with Chives for poles this season. So it's like 2 battles in one. We've got a few drivers just about to cross the line. It looks good, doesn't it? Oh, a bit wide ass corner, but there's a 35.9. What a lap from Chives. Jumbo's invalidated. Ryan's had to go again. Flu's gone second. Ross goes second. Just a 10th off. That's a really good effort from Ross. That guy is invalidated. And let's see what Mr. Wiggles can do. Yeah, I can only dream of doing these sort of lap times. And commence with a great lap as well out of nowhere. Just 1:39.59, so just less than a 10th behind Chives. Just come out of nowhere. And that's a very good middle sector for Mr. Wiggles. And it's all to play for in the last sector. Gets that car rotated really nicely there. And is this going to be enough? It is. Oh, what a lap! What a lap! Half a second. Nearly half a second ahead of Chives. Wow, what a lap for Mr. Wiggles. Hasta la vista. And is Ryan on a lap? Ryan did a 36.3. And just commence. No. And I think Mr. Wiggles has gone for another lap. Wow. Incredible. And that's all the practice you put in, paying dividends right there. And you're not feeling 100%. Maybe just get COVID more often. Because he won 2 races last week as well. And he's another 10th up. Oh, just invalidates. But there's plenty more time there for Mr. Wiggles if he needs it. Wow, half a second. Amazing. think Ryan might be coming in. Yeah. Tidiest Bear is 6 at the moment. That's a really good effort from Tidiest Bear. We've got Jumbo Rack back out on his outlap. So, what can Jumbo Rack do? Unbelievable enough, Ross actually set last season at this track. Ross actually set a 1:35.3 in Q3, so we know Ross can do it. So I can't understand that language unless I translate it. I don't really have time to translate. Yeah, that was a great lap, wasn't it? Novatek and Koaris. They're like, oh, I don't want to be doing no assist next season. So, can Jumbo. We know he's got great pace. Just got over that. Those curbs so annoying. There you go, so am I. So up to third gear. He's got a car weaving ahead. He might try and get a little cheeky tilt. Thank you very much. So a few cars on the outlaps. Look out for any improvement. Chives is still in the pits and he's just come out. So Chives might be one of the last to sell a lap. I think Flu is out on a lap as well. And so far so good for Jumbo. There's so much time to find in these corners. Oh. Yeah, so much understeer, isn't there? And unfortunately he's invalidated. That guy currently hasn't set a time, but that's a very good middle sector for Chives. That's just a 10th down on what Mr. Wiggles did. So can that guy... Oh, he's gone a bit deep there as well. There's a lot of understeer on this track. And Ross does go quickest by 1,000th of a second ahead of Mr. Wiggles. Unbelievable. He's found half a second out of nowhere. And I bet Mr. Wiggles is a 10th up. We'll just have a look to see what Flu's doing. Flu's in sector 1. So we'll come back to Flu and Ryan. And what can Mr. Wiggles do? Mr. Wiggles is looking for just 2,000 of a second, but he wants more than that, I guess. And he's nearly 2 tenths up. Ross is probably saying, "Don't do it to me, Mr. Wiggles. Come on, you've had enough poles. Let me have one pole position." Oh, that was lovely. It's looking good. 1 corner to go. Is he gonna do it? He does it, like nearly half a second again. What a lap for Mr. Wiggles. A 35.0. Amazing. And Ross is 2 tenths up now. Can he do it? Oh, just 3 times back. Ryan and Chives is 4 times up. That's the best middle sector of anyone. Is this going to be enough from Chives? Ryan's gone third. But it's all about this lap here. 2 corners remaining. Is it enough? He's done it! He's done it! He's done it by a 10th. Well done, Chives. What a lap. Mr. Wiggles is a 10th up though. And this is exactly all he needs. Can Mr. Wiggles deliver? One corner remaining. Is it enough? Oh, it just misses out. But a great effort there from Mr. Wiggles. And what a qualifying session to end the season. We've got Commence as well, 2 times up. Well, with this bit Commence. And Commence improves by 3 tenths and goes on to the second row, 4th. Yeah, Abu Dhabi delivers again. And that's it. Incredible. So, Chives, I believe that's his 5th pole position of the season. Congratulations. Yeah, that was amazing. That was incredible. Well done, Chives. Amazing. Even deflated weight. That's amazing. So Chives will be on pole position. 300s ahead of Mr. Wiggles. Ross 3 times back in 3rd. Commence in 4th. Ryan in 5th. Flew in 6th. Damon in 7th. Good effort from Damon. That guy in 8th. Titus Bear in 9th. Improving all the time. And Jumbo didn't manage to set a lap. But nevertheless, to get to Q3, it's always good. So, well done to all the drivers. That was very entertaining. And now we will have a 5-minute break. Or will we? Yeah, Abu Dhabi always delivers. And I'm sure we've got so many exciting races this week. Still got a question mark over Sunday. So now the drivers will be thinking about what strategy to go on. What strategies definitely are we going to do? Have you managed to do like any practice at all? Or are you just going straight in and just learning as you go along? Oh, I'm guessing deflated we will get the Mercedes. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Mercedes. And I think the majority of the drivers will do the 2-stop. He's done no practice at all. Got home from work 15 minutes ago. Yeah, amazing. We applaud your commitment, and yeah, this is this is a challenge, even if you have practice. So, but whatever happens, it's good practice for first day. So it's going to be a big night for you on Thursday. Got half a chance at the championship, haven't you? On for assist tier one, I believe you're 16 points behind Platty, and I don't think Platty's racing on Thursday, so that's going to be it's going to be very. I'm sure you're going to be quite nervous. I guess I would be. Chive's strategy, I like it. To finish first, you have to survive lap one. But as we've seen this season, the driving's been very, the racing's been very clean. I think we've had like maybe 16 clips from 13 races. It's really good. Yeah, yeah, you gotta might have some competition on our first day. Deflated weight might have a bit of competition. I'd say it's probably a wheel track, isn't it? Abu Dhabi. I think Sangad will be quite quick on first day as well. And maybe TD might reserve just for the donuts. Yeah, I think last year I think Fairley did a 34.8, I think, in assist tier one. So that's just 2 times quicker than that, and that was only like 15 weeks ago or something like that. So that's very good place. You'll be watching qualifying, will you, Novotech, on first day? Yeah, it's yeah, assist tier one's very hard though, isn't it? So you're my teammate though, so I do. I wish you the best, deflated way. So I doubt I'll be up there helping you, so I apologise in advance. Uh, my quality pace was good on the wheel, but on the pad, I'm like that's 2 second. No, that's going a bit over the top there. I'd say I'm about 6 times slow on the pad. And there we go. I try and help however where I can help. Just take out the whole field. What device are you on, Novotech? Did you say you were on the wheel? Yeah. Damn. That's strategy out the window. Up in it. Up in it. And of course, on Thursday, we might be having Aquarius and Tucker doing a stream. Aquarius still hasn't quite got his incredible voice back yet. It's all those days singing songs. It's been affecting his voice, so he's had to be quiet for a while. But Mr. Wiggles is still talking quite a lot, even though he's got COVID. It's very disappointed. So as you can see there, the top five will be on the medium. Flu's starting on the soft. Be interesting to see if he can maybe you might gain a couple of places off the start. Damon had a very good qualifying on starting on the medium. Yep. So I think Flu I think Aquarius on Thursday might just sit back and just say, Tucker, you did the action. Now just sit back and have a drink. That guy tied his bear jumbo rack on soft, and we've got Greg and Runya on the medium. Deton, I don't think Pundits is here. MRR, I don't think he's actually here. So I think he'll just go to the back. I think people might be able to go through him. And then we've got Tucker and Deflated Way on the medium. Good luck to Tucker. Getting over his COVID, and obviously Deflated Way will be going into turn one thinking, where do I break? Where do I break? And we wish all the drivers luck for the last race this season in no assist on this game. Yep, hopefully it's going to be an exciting race. Hopefully everyone keeps it clean, but they normally do, and then put the mockers on them now. And hopefully the screen loads. Yep, and here we go. 5 lights, and the lights are out, and away we go. And Chives has had a great start, and Ross is up to second, and passes Mr. Wiggles around the outside. So very good pass from Ross. Mr. Wiggles has dropped to third, and we've got Comments, Ryan and Flu in 4th, 5th and 6th. Let's just go through the pack here. But everyone, one of the Ferraris at the moment. But he's collected it up, and it was a good recovery there. I think it was Jumbo, actually. And Deflated Wee is already up to 11th. That's incredible. And Chives just said he wants to get to the finish, but I'm sure he'd like to get to first. So we've got Chives, Ross and Mr. Wiggles. We've seen these 3 fighting at the front quite a lot this season. And it's great to see him. Oh, I think that guy's missed his braking. Might have got a warning for that. But that guy is very competitive. And we've got Ross now all over the back of Chives. We know Ross excels in the races. And has Mr. Wiggles behind him for company. But lap 1, and Chives! Oh, I don't think Chives might have got damage there. Oh, Runya's retired as well. Oh, it's the VSC, but I wonder if Chives got damage. Oh. What do we think? Do we think he might have got a bit of damage? We've got Commence in 4th, Ryan in 5th, Flu in 6th and on soft. That guy in 7th, Damon in 8th, Titus Bear in 9th, Deflated Wheat up to 10th. What a start. Deflated Wee up 6 places. He needs practice, eh? Greg in 11th, he'll be pretty happy with that. Obviously his teammate, that guy left a long time ago, I think. But Tucker in 13th on the medium. Jumbo slipped down to 14th after making a mistake in turn 4, I believe. Deton in 15th on the soft, and then we go back to the leaders. Got to be careful not to pick up a drive-through, as I think we've all done that, haven't we? Unfortunately, Runya, he did say he might have to leave early, so it's quite a long virtual safety car. Be interested to... Oh, there we go. And I've cursed Tidy's Bear, and he was having such a great race. The question is, did Chives get damaged, and will he be pitting? And yes, he will be. Chives would have been hoping that VSC had lasted a bit longer, DRS enabled. So Ross currently takes the lead from Chives on lap 3, and he's got Mr. Wiggles behind him. Got Commence in 3rd, Ryan in 4th, Flew in 5th, that guy in 6th, and there's a little gap back to Damon, and the Tidiest Bear has 3 laps to service drive through, and Deflated Weight is up to 9th now, and he's looking at possibly getting a move done, and Tidiest Bear isn't using his overtake. And Mr. Wiggles has passed Ross. Sorry I missed that one. And Greg will be looking to catch up. And Ross is back past. So these two having a great battle. We know they've had some great battles this season. And they've pulled away from the pack. And we've got Ryan and Commence very close together, and with Flew. 3-second penalty for Tidiest Bear. So a good three-way battle here between Ryan, Commence and Flew. And Flew will be wanting to maybe close the gap on them before the softs start to degrade. Fast lap of the race from Mr. Wiggles. I'm sure he'll be keeping Ross on it. We have that guy just going a bit wide. Sometimes you can get away with it. And this corner is very tricky. And Mr. Wiggles will be sizing up Ross here. Be interested to see if Ross is using the 7-8 wings like he was last time here. It doesn't look like it. DRS very powerful, but Ross can get the DRS back here. Commence half a second back from Ryan. Will be probably try and get the move done as well. And can Ross perhaps get the move back down on Mr. Wiggles? And decides just to stay back. And we've got Commence right behind Ryan, followed closely by Flew. Very good racing here. We've got that guy who's 3 seconds back on the soft. And then Deflated Wheat is right behind Damon now. And that was a risky one. That was quite a risky to be passing there. It shows you how confident Deflated Wheat is though. Another fast lap of the race from Mr. Wiggles. And Greg is keeping Deflated Wheat on it, and he's on the slower tyre as well. And Chives did come back out in 11th. It's such a shame he lost it there, but it's still a long way to go. You can always get safety cars here. And Tucker in 14th, Deaton back in 15th, and back to the leaders. Ross 4 attempts back from Mr. Wiggles. He might stay behind here and probably might get the move done. Going back, we'll just go back here to Commence and Ryan. And Flew just might be struggling on those soft tyres already. And Tucker for Life's retired. I think that's in the pits though. So none of these drivers will be able to pass each other at the moment. But the yellow flag has now disappeared. Unlucky Tucker for Life. It's a very difficult track, and obviously Flew is very strong in the last sector because the softs give you so much grip. Just goes a little bit deep there. And yeah, Deflated Wheat is now up to 7th ahead of Damon. Good evening, Sun God. How's your night going? Qualifying was fantastic, very close. Another penalty for Titus Bear, but has to serve his drive through, unfortunately. And Ross back into the lead, but how long can he stay there for? And Mr. Wiggles, the DRS very powerful here. And Mr. Wiggles goes back into the lead. And they're stretching their lead out as well, so they're kind of working together here. They're pulling away about 4 tenths a lap over Ryan. Maybe Ryan and Commence need to start working together to close the gap. How's your night been, the Sun God? And we've still got Ryan, Commence and Flu all close together. In fact, Flu's closed up now on Commence. The softs are still good. Ooh, we've got a yellow flag. I think that's been cleared up now. And Ryan now just starting to pull away from Commence, and has closed the gap a little bit onto the front too. So, and that's very good for the race. And we know Ryan is very consistent, always drives to a very high level, and he is starting to close up on Mr. Wiggles and Ross. Yes, it is a shame you had to miss the final round, but appreciate all the streams you do. And Mr. Wiggles having a little look there. He's telling us I'm here, but we know what happens when Mr. Wiggles is sometimes a bit close to us. We know what can happen. Russia. And Mr. Wiggles goes round the outside of Ross. I think these two are just going to be battling every lap. Could come down to penalties. I'm glad you had a great time, Sun God. That's the main thing. And as I said, Ryan is just catching up with Ross. About a tenth in it on this lap. And Commence and Flu just dropping back. Let's have a look what lap Mr. Wiggles does here. It's a 39.6. And yeah, Ryan obviously Ross and Mr. Wiggles are getting DOS every lap, so they're able to extend the gap. So yeah, this race could come down to penalties. Join the stream if you want some, God. And Commence now very close to Ryan. Flu just dropping back now, the softs are going off now. Oh, okay, mate, yeah. Oh, fair enough. Well, hopefully these boys put on a great race for you. And Commence putting a bit of pressure on Ryan. And Commence now. Is he going to get the move done here? And he is. Maybe Ryan's just over pushed the tyres. Ryan practically pushing Commence along. And I wonder when if Flu might pit at the end of the lap. Might put it might do a 2-stop. Might put the softs on, something. Yeah, Flew does pit, so might put enough mediums on or soft. Might see a few people pitting now. Oh, a little moment there for Ryan. Yeah, it's a very, very difficult track this. And so Flew comes into the pits and puts the medium on. Never see that AlphaTauri fight the Red Bull. Well, they're not really allowed to fight them in real life, are they? Let's be honest. So, yeah. And here we have Ross right behind Mr. Wiggles. These two have extended the gap now up to 5 seconds. It was 3.2, and now they're almost 5 seconds ahead now. Will Ross have a cheeky look around the outside? And side by side, and Ross gets ahead. Obviously Ross, a great champion in no assists this season. And sorry I missed that, Ryan back ahead of Clements. And yeah, as I said, this race could just come down to not picking up a penalty. Easier said than done though. Yeah, Mr. Wiggles is definitely a contender for next season. Definitely a contender. It's always improving, and he's doing this, not feeling his best, so yeah, take your hat off to him. And I know these two had a small issue in practice through this corner. It's very tricky to get it right all the time. And we have Commence. He's just within the DRS, I believe. But we go back to Mr. Wiggles and Ross. On lap 10. Still a long way to go. I wonder if they might think about doing the one stop. Maybe do the medium hard. Or they might just stick with the two stop. Yeah, this is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Commence 8/10 back and deflated way up to 5th. I mean, did no practice and started last and he's 5th. That's amazing. I wish I could be that. I wish I could be that talented. So this race could come down to an undercut. It's not really known for safety cars, this race. Oh, you're very welcome. Always happy to help out. Obviously, it's not going to be as good, but a stream is better than no stream, I guess. So yeah, yeah, we always try to put a stream on. Oh, Mr. Wiggles having a little wiggle. The Sun God gave him that nickname, by the way. Deflated Wee picks up his first penalty of the race. He's kind of on his own at the moment. So, fantastic racing from Mr. Wiggles and Ross. And of course Ryan and Commence. The stars of the race so far. Oh, thank you, Novatep. You're too kind. Too kind. I'll pay you later. But yeah, thank you for all the great streams you've given us this season, the Sun God. Wouldn't be as good without you, definitely. So thank you very much. We don't take you for granted. Mr. Wiggles does. But we won't say nothing about that. And Ryan all over the back of Commence. Oh, Damon's unfortunately left the session. Hopefully he can get back. He was having a good race in the points. And Ross is almost out of the second of Mr. Wiggles. So I'm guessing Mr. Ross is pushing really hard now. But it really is hard to get out of the DOS. Yeah, we always try to put a stream on. It always sometimes depends on the numbers. Damon's joined back, thankfully, but he has lost a bit of time. So, yep, Mr. Wiggles. We have well, I think Damon's AI has pitted him, so it'll be interesting to see what tyres he goes on. Deflated Wii is pitted as well. And this Mr. Wiggles got to go for the move down the inside. He does, but Ross might set him up here and get him back. A tier for supercars. We could probably do some social races, definitely. And these two are just absolutely, as the timing screens disappear. But I think these two are like 6 seconds ahead of Ryan now. So, when do we expect people to start making pit stops? It looks like a one stop might be worth it from here. There's always a chance of a safety car though. We will get the timing screens back at the end of this lap. Deflated Wii rejoined in 9th, so Deflated Wii looks like it's gone for the 2-stop. And Commence and Ryan having a fantastic battle. They've been battling all race. Yeah, I think on 1-stop. I know a lot of people prefer 2-stop because the tyres are just more. It's just more enjoyable. You can just keep pushing. But I think medium, maybe even stretch it to the softs. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And Mr. Wiggles probably doing his Jaws impression. Gets past Ross, and then Ross might be thinking, I'll get you back down this next straight. DRS very powerful. Commence only half a second back as well from Ryan. He might have a chance. I think he's close enough. But the top 4 and oh no, I've been signed out. I'll try and get back. Wonderful servers, eh? Well, thank you for the invite, Deflated Weight. I'm back in now. Didn't take too long. So, okay, we've got to do this. Tires. There we go, we're back. And as I was saying, Chives he's done a good comeback and he is gaining on the leaders. There we go. So it's as you were, as LG would say. And Ross now the one trying to catch up with Mr. Wiggles. I'm sure they're having a lot of fun. Bit of banter going on, I guess. Ryan just a 10th ahead of Commence. And wonderful racing. And wow, they've made these mediums go a long way. And don't forget, Mr. Wiggles did 4 laps on his mediums in Q2, so he's really making those tyres work. So this would have been 18 laps he's done on these mediums now. Very impressive. Deaton with a 3-second penalty. And Commence very close to Ryan. Oh, Deaton's retired. Is that in the pits? Yeah, I think that's in the pits. So, no safety car. We have had one VSC on the lap one. Oh, Ross has lost it! Ross has lost it! So Mr. Wiggles takes the lead. And Ross is still in second though, but his tyres will be overheating. Oh, that's very unfortunate for Ross. But I wouldn't count him out. He can still come back. Yeah, the tyres are very durable here. And this Comment's going to have a move down the inside here. Not on this occasion. Perhaps down the next straight. So it'd be interesting to see if Ross can take time out of Mr. Wiggles. And Comment's now down the inside of Ryan. And gets the move done. And up to third, and these two aren't too far back now from Ross, so, and the gap is coming down between Ross and Mr. Wiggles, so it's very interesting. So I think they might all be struggling a little bit now with the tyres. And Ryan and Comments have been fighting the entire race, just like Mr. Wiggles and Ross have. So looks like they are going to do the one stop and then put the softs on with probably 8-9 laps to go. And Mr. Wiggles pits. So Mr. Wiggles will put the soft tyre on, 12 laps. Very interesting. Where will Mr. Wiggles come out? And Mr. Wiggles, I think he's going to come out just behind Flew. And Flew is on the medium, so this will be very interesting. We know he's got very good straight line speed, Mr. Wiggles. You don't want to take too much life out of these tyres, so he's going to have to get by Flew. And then it's going to have to get by Chives, but Chives' tyres will be very old. Let's just have a look at Ryan. Ryan looking at getting past Comments here. And speeding in the pit lane for Jumbo. And Jumbo retires in the pits. Not been such a great race. And Mr. Wiggles has got past both Flew and Chives. Brilliant. Obviously, yeah, brilliant. So Mr. Wiggles has lost no time at all. And will Ross pit? And Ross, yes, Ross pits. And Ryan and Comments stay out for another lap. So what tyres? So I'm guessing Ross will also be on the softs. His tyres will be 1 lap younger, so that might be. Oh, it's quite a slow start. Oh, I guess that's just a glitch. So the gap between Ross and Mr. Wiggles was around 3 seconds. So let's see what the gap is now. And obviously Ross will have to pass these two, Flew and Chives. It looks like Mr. Wiggles has extended his gap to about 5-6 seconds. But Ross can still catch up. And we have Chives there just getting on the power very much. And we have the two leaders. We've been on these tyres for 16 laps. And we see a Commence there quite low on overtake, so he might be looking to pit and so he can recharge his battery. But fantastic stints from these two. And I'm really impressed that there's only three drivers who have picked up a penalty. Very, very good racing. Obviously these drivers use no assist, no line, no ABS, no traction, so No, to only have 3 drives of penalties is unbelievable. And Ryan stays out again, and so does Clement. So very interesting. And Mr. Wiggles taking lots of time out of them. And we have Ross behind Flo. I think Chives is going to pit for the softs. And Ross very quick on the softs. Looking to get the move done before the DRS. Which is not really a place you can really overtake through here. And you probably will wait for the DRS. Yeah, Ross is just going to wait for the DRS. And then we'll breeze by Flo down the long straight. I think Flo can definitely get to the end. And yeah, much younger tyres. Might even get the quickest lap. So I think Ross will be enough ahead to not come under any pressure from Flo. But nevertheless, a strong race from Flo. Also a very good race from that guy. And Deflated Wee obviously is had a great race. You know, no practice. Got Chives in 8th. Coming under a bit of pressure from Damon. Damon on 5-lap old soft, so should be able to get to the end, but it won't be easy. Chives just has enough in his pocket. And Greg in the last points position at the moment in 10th. Obviously Pandits, isn't he? A Titus Bear in 12th. Had to serve that drive-through early on in the race. And Ryan and Commence finally pit. And obviously they both could have put the soft... Oh, Mr. Wiggles is in again. Hasn't got damage, he's just choosing to put another set of softs on. That's very interesting. I don't understand that. Do you understand that? So Flo is up to second now. Maybe so Deflated Wee now is behind Ryan. And a 3-second penalty for Mr. Wiggles. So no idea what happened there. He didn't change his wing at the stop. And Mr. Wiggles comes out in 7th, so all of Ross's Christmases have come on in one night. And we've got Comments putting in a lot of pressure on Deflated Wee, looking to go around the outside. And Comments is through, and Mr. Wiggles on the much quicker tyre. Obviously Deflated Wee's been on the medium for 6 laps now. Oh, someone's lost it there. I think, is that Chives? Yeah, I think Chives had a moment, but he's got it back in the way. He's got it back on track. A fast lap of race from Ross. I wonder if these guys can catch up with Ross. And Flu pit, so I think Flu will put the soft tyre on now. And might have been a warning there for Commence. Yeah, it takes turn 4 very nicely. He's got the very fast Mr. Wiggles behind him. And Commence and Ryan have just basically been battling each other for the entire race. But could become the DRS train now. And they're all on the relatively, they're all on the same old soft tyre as well. And Ross tyres are only 2 laps older. Oh, did Commence just run into the back of Ryan there? And you see Commence light is flashing. We're watching on board Mr. Wiggles here. Oh, Ryan just clips the curb there. Oh, look at that! Mr. Wiggles, that's very cheeky. Just sends it down the inside. Ryan back up to second. Fantastic race in here. And yeah, Ross has a massive 12-second lead, so he could just cruise it home now. You might even be able to do a donut over the line and still win the race. Onboard commence here. And fantastic racing. Yeah, even Aquarius going wow at that. Amazing. So here we go again. And obviously Ryan in second is gonna be using up all his overtake, so he's got to be careful. He can go from being second to fourth in just one straight, so he's got to be careful on how he uses his overtake. So now obviously he's gone down to third, and now yeah, it looks like he's gonna try and get it back now. The scoreboard commence, and yep, Ryan is back through ahead. And I think this is how it's going to be now for the next few laps, unless someone makes a mistake. But yeah, that was a very cheeky move from Mr. Wiggles the lap previous. But yeah, we'll have to ask Mr. Wiggles after the race why he pitted again. So yeah. Ooh, that's a little moment there. And got Flo in fifth, sorry. His teammate Chives is hunting him down though. So Chives did say he wanted to see the checker flag. So far he's doing that. Still unfortunate what happened on lap one. Yeah. But unfortunately Mr. Wiggles does have that 3-second penalty, so he's probably hoping the other two might pick up a penalty. Ross is just matching the times of the guys behind. And yeah, incredible. And Mr. Wiggles goes down the inside. And I wonder if Ryan's just being showing great racecraft by thinking I'll just get the move done the next straight. And Commence falling back a bit now. As we said, DRS very powerful, and Mr. Wiggles is out of overtake, so we'll have to spend the next lap just saving it again. Ooh, I thought he was going to go for it again there. Commence has to try and stay within the DRS. And Mr. Wiggles all over Ryan here. And I believe these top three drivers are top three in the championship, and you can kind of see why. And Commence has managed to get right back into this. And Flo and Chives keeping the gap around the same, 1.7. And yeah, very good racing. Yes, I agree, of course. Mr. Wiggles just looked very quick here. Unfortunately, he did pick up another penalty. But I'm sure they're just going to be having... I'm expecting Mr. Wiggles to be doing donuts at the end anyway, regardless of what happens. And Mr. Wiggles goes down the inside of Ryan. Commence very close as well. Using his overtake as Commence still has quite a lot left. And it's Ryan now to get the move done on Mr. Wiggles. And look at that, leaving plenty of room on the inside in case Mr. Wiggles goes for it. That's great racecraft. Oh, Mr. Wiggles has a moment. And Commence, is he ahead? Very close to the wall. And Commence doesn't quite. That's very good recovery from Commence. From Mr. Wiggles, I mean. And Ryan now might be out of the DRS for Mr. Wiggles. And Mr. Wiggles is out of overtake as well. And Mr. Wiggles goes off the track. Track limits, track limits. And we have the teammates Flew and Chives very close together, and Chives might be within the DRS, coming down the long straight. Very strong team, it has to be said. And Mr. Wiggles picked up another penalty, unfortunately. He was having such a great race. But it happens. And yeah, 1.2 seconds now. And as can Chive get the move down. I think Commence might get the... Oh! Just missed that. I think they might have come together there. Commence and Mr. Wiggles, or it might have just been lag. And here's the two Alfa Romeos getting very close together. And Flew and Chives very close, racing very hard. But Chives up to 5th, and it's been a great recovery drive, it's got to be said. We've got I think Damon's just had a little spin. And Mr. Wiggles has a little moment there and corrects it. So Commence then up to 3rd. So Commence didn't get any damage. I think it was just the way it looked on stream, but there was nothing there. Oh, Mr. Wiggles has another wiggle. Don't start wiggle. And Ross just even after that spin before the pits, still having a fantastic drive. And yep, still don't know what happened to Mr. Wiggles to pit again, but it's been a great season for Moss. Showed great consistency all season. It's very rare you see someone win a championship without having a pole position. But he nearly got one tonight. He was very close. And it's been a great season for us. We see Flew has just got ahead of Chives again. So, what's having a moment there at the last corner. You've got to keep your concentration, even though you're really far ahead. And Ryan, Commence now picks up a penalty. And Mr. Wiggles gets through. Maybe Commence is thinking, he's got a few penalties. I'll just use Mr. Wiggles as DRS. And then we've got Flew and Chives. Chives back behind Flew. Unfortunately, Chives just have the penalty, but I'm sure they're all just going to be... I'm sure they're all thinking about donuts at the end now. So I think Chives might try and get back with from DRS. And let's see if Chives can get the move down on his teammate Flew. Probably go for it on the next straight. Commence just 3/10 back from Wiggles. We've got a Titus Bear. Is that a spin? Oh, Titus Bear might have crashed out actually. And Chives breaks very late on Flu, but gets the move done. And I think Titus Bear, I don't think he did spin out. But Greg is now there. Greg will pick up the 10th place if he cannot pick up any penalties. And commence keeping the pressure on Mr. Wiggles. What are we thinking for drive of the day? Anyone gonna help? There's been some wonderful drives tonight. Just 2 laps to go of the no assist season. And what a season it's been. Continues to get better. The standard of driving, as we've seen today, we've seen no incidents. It's been an unbelievable standard. And me being a steward, I'm quite happy about that tonight. I think I might be safe, maybe. And we've got Flu, and maybe Flu might be looking now to get moved on and Chives again. Commence doesn't look like he's going to get the move done on Mr. Wiggles this time, but he can hang back. And Chives goes down the inside, but I think Flu might get the move back down here. And we've got Damon. Oh, Damon was right behind. Oh, Greg is right behind Titus Bear. And Chives right behind Flo. And with just 1 lap to go after this. And yeah, there we go. Got Greg trying to get the 1 point. Get the move done on Titus Bear. But these two have had great seasons. Giving us some great racing. And we start the last lap of the race. Here we have the leader, Ross, who's had a fantastic season. Aquarius has ordered some donuts. How do you like your donuts? Ryan's had a great drive, very Mr. Consistent. Chives picks up another penalty. He's trying to catch Mr. Wiggles up, isn't he? Mr. Wiggles in 4th. Flew in 5th, and Chives. Is Chives going to do some donuts already? No, not yet. He's taking the new track layout there. And Greg and Titus Bear are about to start the last lap. But Will Ross do? Oh look, Ross off the track already. He's doing donuts. Does he not want the win? I don't think so. He still might get the win. No. I've got Mr. Wiggles off the track. So looks like Ryan's gonna be gifted the win. Yeah, take it, of course. No donuts. Some donuts from comments as well. That's brilliant of Ross to give up the race. Not many people would give up the chance to win a race. But fair play to Ross for doing that. That guy. Oh, another penalty for Mr. Wiggles. Need a 10-second time penalty for Ross. That guy then does some donuts as well. And he stored the car. Some good donuts from comments. And here's Ross. It's the Ross and Wiggle show. Who would pick up third? With Damon. Damon's got the podium. I think that's his first podium. I think. Unbelievable. It's a great donuts here. Chives in on the donuts. What an incredible season. Yeah, tune in to watch Sun God do some donuts. Got Chives doing donuts on the grass. And Deflated Way. I'm not sure what. I think Deflated Way's been doing some donuts as well. I think that's Damon's first podium tonight, though. But I think he'll take it. Fantastic. And Way's back round again, and they still haven't crossed the line. And I think Mr. Wiggles has crossed the line, and so has Commence and Ross. And there we have it. What a great season. Is there an award for best donuts? I think Mr. Wiggles has already won that one. Yeah, enjoy the podium, Damon. I think that's your first podium, if I'm not wrong. It doesn't feel right, but you've always got a chance of a podium at Abu Dhabi. Yeah, Damon forgot about donuts. Of course he did. What a donut. Didn't need to pit. Fair enough, Mr. Wiggles. You and Ross put on a great show. And somehow the guy that didn't do any of the laps in the race gets the driver of the day. Wonderful Codemasters, wonderful. Ryan snatches the win from Ross. How dare you? It's funny because anybody can win the race. Imagine if everyone does the donuts, anybody can win. Imagine if someone was lapped and he passed all those cars and went all the way back round and crossed the line, he'd win the race. Amazing. Only at Abu Dhabi. Damon's first podium and last. Sorry, I didn't say enough. Anyway, congratulations to everyone for giving us a great race. Who was the donut of the race? Oh, that's unbelievable from Flo. It's got to be one of the drivers of the season. 13 races, 13-point finishes, and ends it with a podium. Having a great scrap with his teammate. Thank you all for another wonderful season. Thank you to the Sun God for giving us great streams every Tuesday. We always look forward to them. And the new game will be out not long now. It's been a wonderful season. Congratulations, Damon. You've got to take them out how they come, you know. And yeah. Thank you, Damon. Oh, you listened to the stream as well. It's interesting. I know not a lot of people can't do that. But tune in for Assist Tier 1 on Thursday. As we said, Deflated Way looking maybe to win Assist Tier 1, but he's 16 points behind Platty, but Platty is on holiday. So if Deflated Way does win it, I think Platty's not going to have a very nice holiday. But wherever you are, Platty, have a great holiday. I think Prev's on holiday as well, so enjoy your time away. And yeah, that's no assist done for the season. Congratulations again to Ross for winning the championship, and McLaren winning the Constructors' Championship. Ross and Tucker for life. Congratulations to them. Thank you again, Sun God, and I'm sure Sun God will be reserving on Thursday, so I'm sure I'll have a lot of fun there. So yeah, see you all again soon. Ciao.